Hey, Weintek warriors. Welcome to Weintek Live. Weintek Live is our new weekly live training session. Each week we cover a new topic to help you on your Weintek HMI application building journey. This live session will run for around 20 minutes, and if you have any questions related to the content being discussed, please wait until after the training session and we will address some of your questions then. Today, we will discuss how to set up an iR-ETN40R for use as a high-speed counter. A high-speed counter is a device or feature within a system that counts in-out pulses or events at a rapid rate. It's specifically designed to accurately and swiftly tally occurrences of a particular signal or event. These counters are commonly used in various industrial applications where precise counting of events or pulses at a rapid pace is crucial. A high-speed counter is used to capture the state of the inputs for a PLC or I/O module. High-speed counters are used in manufacturing settings to count products on an assembly line or monitor machine rotations, among many, many other applications. Okay, so I have an iR-ETN40R wired to a manual pulse generator, as depicted in this image. The pulse generator is connected to inputs 10 and the S1 pin on terminal block 1. All right, using Easy Remote I/O, I'll configure the iR-ETN40R's high-speed counter functionality. And if you head to our forum, sign up, confirm your email address, and head to the software drop-down list, you will be able to download the latest version of Easy Remote I/O. All right, so let's launch Easy Remote I/O. Pop that open. Okay, first plug in your iR-ETN40R into the network and select the Scan button on the toolbar. Then select Scan once again to find the device. Scanning complete. The IP address will be highlighted in red if it's not on the correct subnet. If that's the case, select this Modify button and give it an IP address, subnet mask, and gateway on your current subnet. Just go ahead and click OK when finished. I should mention that the default IP address of the iR-ETN40R is 192.168.0.212. All right, after the device is added, you'll see it in this project window to the left. And I'll just pop open a blank project here. Okay, so let's take a quick look at a couple of the tabs within Easy Remote I/O. The I/O Modules tab allows you to read current values of inputs and outputs while monitoring your device. The Parameter tab is where we adjust device parameters. And the log below is where you can read the current status of your I/O. These two tabs and this log is what you'll be referring to most, using most, while in Easy Remote I/O. To start monitoring the iR-ETN40R, click the Start button with the green arrow. The device's name will turn green. This indicates that we're connected. In the Parameter tab, we can see the values being pulled from the device. Not much at the moment. We haven't configured anything. To use the iR-ETN40R as a high-speed counter, we'll modify some of these parameters. During this demonstration, I'll show some basic parameter values needed for setup. However, other parameter values can be found within our iR-ETN40R user manual. It looks like we're having a little bit of a network issue today. Just disregard that. Okay, let's connect again. For this demonstration, we'll select the Simple Counter 0/1 option to read pulse input from our pulse generator. This option is chosen within the terminal high-speed input function parameter. So let's go ahead and find that. Terminal high-speed input function. Select Simple Counter 0/1. Network issues. All right, so we selected Simple Counter 0/1. The high-speed input logic is sync or PNP. Within the Simple Counter 0 value, up top here, we want to ensure this is 0, which we're already there, so we are good. We can also configure the upper limit for Simple Counter 0. I'll leave it as is for this demonstration. The counter upper limit is the limit at which the counter value will roll over. So once we hit this value, we start anew. All right, so I will crank her up and download our settings to our device. Looks like we are successful there. Just minimize these, and look at that. The Simple Counter 0 value is going up. It's skyrocketing. Now let's crank it up a little bit. See what happens. Look at that baby jump. All right, we'll turn it back down. All right, now let's use rate calculation to determine the actual frequency. I'll set the time windows parameter value to 1000 milliseconds. Where's the time windows? There we go. Oh, disregard that. Okay, the time windows parameter is the duration in which the iR-ETN40R will sample and calculate the number of pulses. So if we input a frequency of 5000 Hz during a 1000 millisecond period, then if we were to change the time windows parameter to 500 milliseconds, we would expect the rate calculation to say 2500. I should mention that the maximum input frequency is 20 kilohertz with our simple counter, or 10 kilohertz when using a device like a quadrature encoder. Okay, so I'll now set the Windows channel to Simple Counter 0. And let's log back into our device and download our changes. Download complete. All right, let's scroll down. Oh, all right. Sorry, network issues. Okay, and we could see the rate value here. Let's crank it up a little bit. Watch the Simple Counter 0 value skyrocket. And we can see our rate value here. It reflects the actual input frequency of our signal generator. I'd like to note that the time windows parameter is the scaling factor used in rate calculation. The input frequency is equivalent to the rate value divided by the time windows parameter in seconds. So you're now prepared to configure your iR-ETN40R as a high-speed counter. I'll take a few minutes to answer some questions related to the info we've just covered. If you have any questions that's not related to the topic we've discussed, please reach out on our forum. Our forum contains many helpful staff-written tutorials. It is a treasure trove of information. Come on down, sign up, join the Weintek Warrior Nation, and check out all the other content on our YouTube channel. A lot of invaluable information, step-by-step video tutorials.